Let's look at final exam question number 17 in Geometry Demystified 2nd edition. Please refer to page 345. We have an ellipse with a center point and known dimensions, a major semi-axis or long radius, if you want to call it that, of R1 and a short radius of R sub 2. We're asked, what does ellipticity tell us? Ellipticity. Well, ellipticity is an expression of how much an ellipse differs from a perfect circle. By definition, the ellipticity equals the major semi-axis divided by the minor semi-axis. In this case, the major semi-axis is always longer than the minor semi-axis in an ellipse. So this value will always be greater than 1. The longer and skinnier the ellipse gets, the larger and larger this number will get. If R1 and R2 are equal, we have a circle, and the ellipticity equals 1. So, in general, ellipticity tells us how different an ellipse is from a circle. I recommend that if you're confused by this, you go back and read page 82 of the book. It explains that concept in a little more detail than I'm able to do here. But the correct answer to this question is D. D. How much the figure differs from a perfect circle. Now, just as an aside and as an extra note, there's another way to denote how different an ellipse is from a circle. And that is called the eccentricity, or how eccentric the ellipse is. While eccentricity tells us the same general thing as ellipticity does, it's defined entirely differently. So do not get this term confused with ellipticity. Eccentricity means something entirely different, and eccentricity can also apply to other types of curves besides only ellipses, whereas, of course, ellipticity applies only to ellipses.